replaced by Wayne Bennett. Well, that is the rumour out there that JD is gone and the Messiah, the Master, is back in town. Well, and even if you want to go further far left, will Sam Burgess return to the Rabbitohs after being sacked? They sacked the wrong man. That's the argument people are putting out there. If you look at James Graham's podcast with Josh Mansell, you'd have to agree that maybe JD does not know how to communicate with the players well. But it can also be sour grapes, depending on how you look at the situation. Adam O'Brien gets a reprieve but I think the blowtorch will happen this weekend against the Warriors. We will see. Tino out for the season. What is happening, folks? What's happening? The Titans are looking disarray. They're looking close to wooden spoon material. They're not looking good at all so far. Can they turn it around? They need to. And I think the chances of the top 8 are out the window, gone burger. Can the Warriors be a potential premiership threat this season? They probably need to have won those first 2 games to really have stamped their class as a team to beat. But this is the week they have to stand up and go, yep, we're better than the Knights, we win. If they are a premiership team, they have to win this game and then start beating the top teams if they are going to be a premiership threat in 2022. Around other news, just announced that 2 more New South Wales NRL women's teams are coming. The Canterbury Bulldogs and the Warriors return to the fold. Can they turn up and win it straight away? We'll find out in 2025. Cleary and Moses and Reece Walsh all out injured. Will all their teams lose this weekend? That's the question I ask you. Can Panthers get it done tonight? Can Moses, without Moses, can they get it done against the Tigers? And can the Broncos get it done against the Cowboys? Well, they're all at home, I think. Yep. Oh no, not the Panthers. But it's interesting how they want to play up this weekend. But I'll get to it in my analysis shortly. My picks for the week 5 out of 8 weren't too bad. Could have easily probably had 7 out of 8, but that's the way it is. Yeah, what is happening in the footy? Yes, this weekend. Yes, let's get to it. What's going to happen in the big games? Thursday night footy, Roosters versus Panthers. Who gets this done? No Cleary, no Fisher-Harris. Surely the Roosters have their chance to win. They're at full strength. There is no excuses in the world. Well, let's have a look at what the recent history says. In the last 3 games, they've scored 110 points here at Allianz. The Roosters, on the flip side, they've won 7 out of 9, the Roosters at Allianz as well. But on the flip side of that, the last 8 games, the Panthers have won. So our Panthers are shoo-in. And then in the last 8 games as well, Roosters have conceded 20 points or more against the Panthers. So danger signs all around here. But surely the Roosters are going to win. If they are title contenders, if they're the team to beat, they have to win this game. We will see. The Roosters by 12 on this one. They have to win without Cleary. If they can't beat them without Cleary, they won't beat them on finals, in the grand final. Simple as that. Rabbitohs versus the Bulldogs. What's happening here, folks? It could be a career-defining game. The bloodbath is out for JD. Is it all curtains for him if they lose here on Good Friday? The history of this game has been Rabbitohs all day of recent months. Or will Cody Walker and Latrell Mitchell step up and do what is needed for the team to get it done, as well as the forward pack? We will see. Bulldogs are pretty much at full strength. Well, this is an interesting one for me. All the form line would say Bulldogs are going to win. And the Rabbitohs, if the rumour mill is true, they could get flogged. But I have to pick Rabbitohs here. Rabbitohs by 7. But I won't be stunned if they do get beat. If you look at the history, the Rabbitohs have won the last 5 games on Good Friday against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have not gone back-to-back since the start of last year. The Rabbitohs defensively have been no good this year with the average of 37 points against this year. Unbelievable. And Addo, if he does play, he scored 21 times out of 21 games here at A4, so he's a shoo-in to probably score a try. Let's go to Dragons versus Seagulls. This could be a bit of an interesting game. Francis Mullo back with Jacob Little and Jaden Sewer, so they all return. Manly as same 17 as last week. Well, Tommy Turbo hasn't probably got to the level that we're expecting. Is he going to turn the clock back? And 2021 form, we will see. They need him to. They really need him to go on a run here. The Dragons, they've only won one of their last 6 here at Wynn Stadium, so a big game for them. DCE is equaling Cliff Lyons' record of 309 games for Manly. Rabbitohs scored in the last 9 games against Rabbitohs at this venue. So, interesting game for me. I can only see Manly winning this game 13 plus. Absolutely, I think they'll just win 13 plus. The Dragons have led in 84 points with their defence in the last 2 weeks, so I can't see that happening. Titans versus Dolphins. Tino out for the season. I think it's season over for the Titans, even though Jalen Campbell returns. I just don't see Ray Stone in for Jared Wallace. Tanner Boyd needs to lift the Titans for any chance of winning this game. But Dolphins for me were 7 points. No real conviction there. I can see Titans somehow winning this game, but we will see. But the one game I'm got conviction on, even though there might be recent history the Knights can do well, the Warriors must win against the Knights. It's going to be a great game of football, I can tell you that much. A return to RTS at fullback versus Ponga, that is going to be a highlight reel just in itself to turn up to the game. But I do believe the Warriors are the real deal in 2024. They've gone to another level. They didn't quite get it done in the first 2 rounds, but they clearly have to get it done this round if they are going to be a true premiership threat. I don't see the Knights as the top 8 team, so this is a game they need to win and win well. Warriors by 12 points, but we will see. The Warriors do play a structured game of football, so you don't often see them winning by big scores. Broncos versus the Cowboys. No Reece Walsh, no Payne Haas. There's the return of Adam Reynolds. But regardless of that, do I think Cowboys should be too good? They haven't been winning impressively, but they have been winning, and that's all that matters in this game. I think it's a big chance. But the Cowboys were 6 for me. Raiders. Yes, the Campbell Raiders and the Sharkies. The Raiders undefeated. The Sharkies should be undefeated, but they got beaten. Probably, I think, thought they were going to win the game against the Tigers before they got there and got their pants pulled down. So, for me, the Sharkies should be winning this game. The Sharkies should be winning this game. And going to the final game, Eels versus the Tigers. Yes, could this be a danger game for the Tigers? Absolutely. For the Eels, no Moses, he's out. But I'm expecting Dylan Brown masterclass. But it'll be good to see how Lachlan Galvin goes into the second game in NRL level. If he can go to their next level and beat the Eels, that'll be a big. But I think the forward pack of the Eels is way too strong. And I see the Eels winning by 7 points. Anyway, that's me for the Barry Charles Footy Show for this episode. And I'll be back with plenty more videos whenever I can on the channel. Only once or twice a week now, just with the way my work schedule is now. But have an awesome day out there.